All right, what's up, mama? So you've gone through the first start here, step one, familiarizing yourself with Beachbody On Demand and all the resources that you have there. If you haven't done so, make sure to do so, because we want to make sure you know what you have access to, because those tools and resources are going to be the game changer. But you know what else helps? Is understanding why you're here, setting the goals, and being smart and intentional about them. So that's what I'm going to talk about here today in this video. So, what I wanted to really go over with you is kind of just how to set smart goals for yourself. Because a lot of times, I think the reason why a lot of people give up is because maybe we just haven't put a lot of focus on, I get the question all the time, like, how do you stay so motivated? Or how do you have so much energy? And so that's what I want to address here and now. So when we really are intentional with setting our goals up and digging into the why, digging into the things that are going to help us to show up on an every single day basis, that is the ultimate game changer. And again, when I addressed in our first video, I talked about how important being mom strong is a mentality that we choose to step into every single day. So we're going to do away with living in the I will be happy when syndrome and focus on what can I do today to build my habits so that I feel fulfilled today. What can I do right now that I will love about myself and about the commitments that I'm making? All right, so with that to say, you're gonna see that there's a downloadable link for you to print out this SMART Goals worksheet. There's also content in the I Am Mom Strong book, which again, you can purchase from Amazon, or you can download, whatever you feel most comfortable with. But I personally think that when you get it from Amazon, it's a lot easier, and I think you commit to it a little bit better, just saying. With that to say, the SMART goals. Number one, being specific. What's that specific goal for you? What does that look like? It's going to be different for everybody. Maybe for you, it does start off with weight loss. Or maybe for you, you're like, I want to feel and look stronger. I want to be able to look in the mirror and like smile at the reflection after I've stepped out of the shower and I'm butt naked and I'm proud of what I'm looking at. That was my goal when I first got started. And just know that this is going to build over time. These things will change. And if they don't, then that's where we get stuck. So allow yourself to dream and think about this. Think about those goals. Think about those dreams that you really want to fulfill. And that's how you're going to answer this. So what is that specific goal? Second is to be measurable, okay? How can you measure this goal? Fortunately, with Beachbody On Demand, we have the ability to say, all right, I'm gonna measure this goal because I know that every single day, whatever program I'm doing, I know X amount of time that I'm showing up each day. I know when I'm gonna show up, and I know how long this program is. It really helps to make this a little bit simpler, but trust that that's what you're gonna be able to lean on. All right. The third thing is to think about being able to, is this goal even achievable, right? What resources can you get to make it achievable? So is this goal achievable? Maybe you're writing down that you want to lose 20 pounds in a month. That might be a little drastic, right? But if instead you think to yourself, my goal is to show up for myself every single day for this program and allow whatever results happen, because I can trust that if I show up to do a fitness workout, if I show up to do my nutrition, if I show up and drink water, like these things are going to add value to your life, right? And I know with motherhood, it gets hard. I know when, depending on what your lifestyle is, like maybe you're stay-at-home mom and the kids wear you out every day. Maybe you're going to work and you miss being home. And so when you're home, you're with your kids and you're trying to figure out, how do I make all this balance out? It's going to be hard. But the more specific we get to everything, the more measurable, the more we can focus on what's achievable. And again, let go of that I'll be happy when syndrome. All right. Relevant. Is this goal that you're creating relevant to your why? So it's so huge for you to think to yourself, why do I want this goal? And this is what I always encourage. Maybe you do, for example, write down, I want to lose 10 pounds through the duration of this program, however long it might be. Then think to yourself, why do I want to lose 10 pounds? And then when you can answer that, dig deeper again and say, well, why do I want that? And the more you can dig into that, the deeper you can get into what your why is, the more value that's going to come out of keeping the commitment. And so when you start to dig into that, that's going to be your motivation to show up every single day. So I know, for example, for me, at this point in the stage of my journey as a mom of 3 boys under the age of 3 and a husband that works crazy insane hours, my dreams are to create more time and financial freedom for our family. And I want my boys to be around, and when they get older, to be able to say, hey, mommy, we want to do this, or hey, mommy, we want to go do this. I don't ever want to have to say no because we can't, because we don't have the money or we don't have the time, or my husband has to work. Sorry, guys, daddy has to work this weekend. We can't go. Or sorry, we can't afford that. Instead, I want our abilities to say, you know what, I have to say no to this because it's not in alignment with our core values and principles to our life. That would be the reason I want to say no. And so that's what I show up for. I'm just being completely honest. That's why I show up every single day. It's not just about a workout. It's about my life. And I know that when I fuel my body, fill my spirit, and feed my mind, I'm able to shine God's light much better to the world. I'm able to be the mom and the wife that my family needs. I'm able to be the coach that this community needs. We all need this. And so that's what my deep, deep why is. I even encourage and challenge you to dig so deep into this that you're able to, like, for me, when I really start journaling this out, and I do this like every month, every couple months, I reevaluate, and every day I lean in to the vision, to the dreams, the desires that God has placed on my heart. So that way I am constantly fueled by that and letting go of the outcome. I let go of what might feel impossible and trust and believe in the intuition that, you know what, if I just show up for this every single day, I have no doubt in my mind the compound effect will snowball effect into extraordinary things. So with that to say, when you start to really envision and think about your why, think about, is this goal relevant to me and what I really want out of life? Is this fulfilling? Is this going to provide joy? And how can I have that joy today rather than I'll be happy when I have this? That emotion, sometimes that will bring on the tears. That's what's going to help to drive you. So lean into that. Take time thinking about that and don't let go of it. Think about it every single day. Vision board it. Like literally take time every day to just close your eyes and dream. And don't be afraid to dream. I think a lot of times the only reason why we are truly afraid to dream is because we're so afraid of failing. But guess what? Failing is the only true way to success. So I'm gonna get off my soapbox and just want to wrap up with the time bound, all right? How long will it take you to achieve this goal? So there's kind of like a funny, a fine line between leaning in and knowing your what and your why and trusting God with the how and the when, okay? But that doesn't mean we can't have a better understanding and of a goal in mind of a time bound, but letting go of that outcome at the same time. Does that make sense? So know where you're wanting to go by a time frame, but don't put so much pressure on yourself, because no matter what, God's timing is always the best timing, right? So just trust in that. Remember to just look upon being specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. And the more specific you can get, the better, all right? Now, your call to actions. If you haven't already, make sure to purchase your book or to download it, whatever you prefer. And of course, that's optional. I don't want this to mean it's not an obligation. Decide on which fitness program and which nutrition program you're gonna go with if you haven't already, and if you need support there, reach out. And number 3, make sure to set your goals and talk and align your why to your goals, and then share it. Let us know after you've gone through this step, and that way we can continue to cheer you on, all right? I hope this has helped you. Again, let us know if you have any questions. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next video.